Hello, hello. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the month of August, what we can expect. We're going to go ahead and go over the astrological aspects, at least the main ones. I'm not going to go over all of them, but the main aspects for the month of August. And we're also going to go ahead and do a reading, a tarot reading, to see what the cards have to say about the energies that are happening for us as a collective and for each individually, and see what comes up with that. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I'd like to go ahead and remind you to check out the shop. This is the August featured item for the Leo season. This beautiful quartz and agate earring and also bracelet. So check that out if you haven't checked out the shop. All the featured items of the month get a 20% discount. So check that out. And I will see you on the other side of this. And hello again. All right. For all of those that are new to the channel, I am Ivy. Thank you so much for joining me, and for our returning viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button, that notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. All right. All that said and done, let's go ahead and dig into what is happening with the stars during the month of August. We start off the month with a full moon in Aquarius. I love this energy. I love this energy, especially to start off the month of August. What are the keywords that describe Aquarius? When you think of Aquarius, you think of progressive, you think originality. They're very original in everything they do. They're independent to a fault, but they're very humanitarian. They're in to help others. They love to help others. The collective. It's for Aquarius. It's more about humanity in general and not just themselves. It's more about the group. Okay, whatever the group means to each individual. So there is that energy that comes in with this full moon about a humanitarian kind of energy of helping out the others, volunteering, doing something good for someone else kind of energy. Um, Also being authentically you without holding back one little bit. And that's one thing that we are in Leo season. Leo and Aquarius do have in common, even though they sit on the opposite side of the chart, that they are 100% authentically them. No matter what else, they are true to themselves. So, use that energy if you're going to be working any kind of magic, if you're going to be doing any kind of rituals, if you're going to be setting any kind of intentions. Use that energy. Use that Aquarius and Leo, because this is a full moon where the sun and the moon are opposite each other, shining. The sun is shining its light on the moon, so they're in opposition of each other. So you can use the energy is the way I like to think of full moons is to try to find that balance between the opposing energies, the energy of Aquarius and the energy of Leo, where Leo is very focused on the self, Aquarius is very focused on the collective in general. So try to merge and find middle ground is what I suggest. How to use these energies. So there is that. You can either work on yourself, you can work on some kind of project that's going to help out everyone, or a group in general, or you can focus on being more independent, being more original, being more authentically you, no matter what people say, no matter what people think. Be true to you kind of energy. That's how I would use it. Now, we'll have another. We'll get into a whole thing. I'll do a whole video for that Leo. I'm sorry, not Leo. Aquarius full moon, and that will probably be up on Monday. The full moon is on the 1st, which is on Tuesday. So in a couple days, look for that full moon in Aquarius reading. Now, on the same day that the full moon, on August 1st, we also have Mars in a trine with Jupiter. This is a very positive aspect. This is very positive energy, and I love it in conjunction with that full moon. Any actions that you take today can lead to great success in the future. And in the future, I'm talking about within the next few weeks. So, I highly, even if you don't usually do a full moon ritual, even if you don't usually set intentions during a full moon or work any kind of magic, I highly suggest, if you do nothing else, write down what you want to happen in your life. Put that down on paper at the very least, because the work that you do now is going to pan out in the next few weeks in one way or another, in one shape or another. It could be for the good, it could be for the bad. So try to focus on positive changes, or things. Since this is a full moon, a lot of people like to use the energy of the full moon to release. Then go ahead and release what no longer serves you. Release what you know um, is not doing you any good, that you know is not helping you in to reach your goals, whatever that may be. It could be as simple as a diet change, stop drinking so much caffeine, whatever the case may be. Eat, that's one way to use it. Now, personally, I don't have an issue manifesting or setting intentions during a full moon. I honestly have always done so, um, for my personal, and I love the energy that the full moon brings to my work during full moon rituals, but to each their own, okay? So these are suggestions that you can use. But again, at the very least, even if you don't do a full moon ritual, at least take some kind of action, even if it's just writing down your goals, what you want to achieve, what you want. Put some kind of effort and work into that, because whatever you do work on during this full moon, during August 1st, is going to be panning out. That's the best way I can put it. Something is going to come of it, okay? Mercury also is in an opposition with Saturn on the same day, on August 1st. A good time, again, this is about getting practical. Virgo is a very practical sign. And putting those, and Pisces is about dreams, but Saturn doesn't like sitting in the sign of Pisces. First of all, Saturn is about getting things done. It's about work. It's about dedication. It's about doing the work that needs to be done. A lot like Virgo is. Virgo is about the details and the everyday routines. So these two combined, I think you can use this energy again with the full moon, with the Mars trine Jupiter. All this energy on this day is so productive. Write down your goals, if nothing else, what you want to accomplish within the next few weeks, heck, within the next year even. Um, Put those goals in, at least into writing. With the Mercury, with the planet of communication, I highly recommend writing during this day, even if it's just a journal, even if you're just journaling something. Put those thoughts into words, on paper, into the physical reality, okay? All right, now moving on to August 9th, we have Venus, which is in Leo, in a square with Uranus in Taurus. Now, Venus is currently retrograde. Um, I wouldn't schedule anything on this day. Write this down on your calendar, August 9th. Nothing major. Don't schedule anything major, especially anything that has to do with beauty. For instance, a hair appointment, a nail appointment, anything like that. Um, or anything that has to do with finances, with money. Uh, as Venus rules both beauty and money. And Uranus is in Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, which is about money. So keep that in mind. Don't schedule anything. I highly recommend not scheduling anything that has to do with beauty, bank appointments, anything like that. Um, Starting a new venture, anything of that nature during August 9th. You also have on August 9th Mercury in a trine with Jupiter. This is a great energy for brainstorming. So instead of going and getting your hair done or your nails done, sit down and do some brainstorming. Let your mind come up with creative ideas that you can use in whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life, or whatever you're doing in your life, whether it be for business, for personal, for relationships, for whatever. All right, let brainstorm, let the ideas flow, and make sure you write them down. Any great ideas that come during this brainstorming, during this very highly actively mental day, write it down, because some great ideas can come from this. All right, moving on to August 13th. The sun in Leo is in a conjunction with Venus, also in Leo, obviously, and it is a conjunction. That's when the two planets sit right on top of each other. Um, when Venus when the sun and Venus come together, it's a great time to schedule a you day. Focus on yourself. Focus on pampering yourself. Focus on having fun, deriving pleasure of any kind, watching the arts, go to a movie, see a concert, hang out with friends, get your hair done, get your nails done that you had put off from the 9th. This is a great day to schedule it. Focus on you, on having fun, on yourself. All right, let the light shine on you on August 13th. All right, then we have August 16th. We have that new moon in Leo. We'll have obviously, of course, a separate video for the new moon in Leo. And just a quick note, what are the key words that describe Leo? Leo is known to be creative, passionate, generous, very generous. Leos are very generous and they're warm-hearted. They're also cheerful and humorous. All right. So those are words that are associated with Leo. If you want to start thinking about any new moon stuff that you want to do for that new moon in Leo, those are the themes. We also have on the 16th Mars, which is in Virgo, and a trine with Uranus in Taurus. Expect some changes to your routine that could come up suddenly, or even permanently. Some kind of shake up in your routine. It could be minor, it could be major. It's going to be different from all of us, but that is on the 16th, so keep that in mind. Then on August 22nd, we have the Venus in Leo in a square with Jupiter, which is in Taurus. Great day to sit back, relax, have some fun, enjoy the summertime, enjoy the bounty of summertime. It's a very fun day. All right. It is not a very productive day. Okay. The energies do not lend to productivity. So if you can take that day off, I highly suggest taking the day off and enjoying it. Also on the 22nd, you have Mars in Virgo in an opposition with Neptune in Pisces. Again, not the most productive energy. This is a great day to just take it easy. And like I said, if you can take the day off from work, this is a great day to do that. Then on the next day, on August 23rd, we have the Sun entering Virgo, and we have Mercury going retrograde in Virgo. This combination, to me, is about taking better care of yourself physically. whether that mean in diet or exercise or whatever the case may be. Okay, taking just some time to meditate, whatever it is, take some you time, concentrate on yourself. That's a great energy to spend the day focusing on you again. Leo season is about focusing on yourself, so there's going to be a lot of days here that lend to that. But with this energy of Mercury also being in retrograde, and Mercury in the sign of Virgo, and Virgo being about routine, about health, about taking care of the self physically, um, much more than mentally, but or emotionally. Take care of the physical you. Okay. So there is that. Then on August 27th, we have Mars entering Libra for the next few weeks. This energy is great for working on relationships, all kinds of relationships. It is Mars and Libra. Mars, the planet of action in Libra, which is ruled by Venus, and is the planet of relationships. So, take action on relationships, starting new relationships, even ending relationships if that's what's needed. But focus on relationships during that day. Then on August 28th, on the next day, we have Uranus going retrograde in Taurus. This is going to last about 5 months. This is an aspect that I don't think is going to affect us as much personally as it is as a collective. Um, expect big shakeups worldwide. This could be in government and just in all kinds of the big picture kind of thing. Okay, big shakeups globally, countries, just at the big picture, like I said, not so much on a personal level. I think it'll be interesting to definitely watch politics during this time because something big is going to be happening. That's all. That's the energy I'm picking up on, not just from the energy of the planets, but that's what I'm picking up on intuitively also, that there is something big that's going to be happening within the next 5 months from the end of August to September, October, November, December, even into January possibly. So keep that in mind the rest of this year. August 28th on the next, oh, that's the 28th. On August 30th, I'm sorry, then we'll have the full moon and we'll close. I kind of love this energy. We start the month off with a full moon and we close the month off with a full moon. On August 30th, we have the full moon in Pisces. Of course, a separate video will come from that. And the keywords for Pisces are compassion, they're artistic, they're intuitive, very intuitive, gentle. Um, they're also they're very wise. Pisces can be very wise, but also dreamy. In that sense, they can be a little lost in their dreams. Okay. So that's all that we have for the astrological aspects. And now we're going to go ahead and tune in to the tarot and see what Spirit has in store for us, what we need to know, what we need to be aware of, anything at all that Spirit wants to share with us about the month of August. I'd like you to close your eyes and lend your energy to this reading so that you can get what is meant for you. Ask Spirit, your angels, your spirit guides to let you discern and know what messages are meant for you and which ones are not. As usual, I'll be doing 3 of the Oracle, and then we'll move on to the Tarot. We have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. Ant spirit, time to collaborate. Right off the bat, the energy that I'm picking up on with this oracle is for, at least for some of you, there's something that there's a lesson that you've learned, and it's time to put that lesson learned to use. Now that you know it, now that you see it, it's time to put that into something new, into action. That's the word that's come that I couldn't get through. It's time to put what you've learned into action. Is what is coming through. And again, that might be for some of you, might not be for all of you, but um, but yeah, there's something that some lesson that has been learned that you now need to turn into action. I'll pick up the flying card and the one that came flying out with the Seven of Wands. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Three of Cups. Let's see. That's not gonna work. Well, I'm trying to get it in camera, but it's not coming in camera, so we'll just leave it at this for right now. The Page of Swords. So they have the Three of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Three of Swords. Underneath you have the Judgment card, and the Four of Swords, and the Star. Okay, I'm going to stop there because... But these, right here, the Judgment card, the Four of Swords, and the Star underneath, I am picking up, the message that I'm picking up here, now, let me start by saying that when I look at the underneath of a deck, that is kind of like the energy that, what's the word I'm looking for? It's under the surface. Things that you might not be able to see, but that are working under the surface, that are working underneath, okay? And it's basically the message that I'm picking up here is that there's a message of healing. At least one of you, there's some healing that needs to happen. You're being called to heal. You're being called to heal, and this could be heal physically, or it could be heal emotionally, mentally, some kind of wound, some kind of hurt. With the Three of Swords here, this could feel like it's heartache, but it's really more in your head. With the Three of Swords. So there is that. Okay, but let's go ahead and that's the underlying currents. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. The way that I situate my readings here, we have the three rows: the past, the present, the future, and how those that energy is going to show up for you. So let's start here with the past. We have the Three of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords. You have been working on something, some kind of idea, some kind of you've been working on something that a plan, an idea, something that you have been working on, and this is a collaboration. This is not a solo venture. It's kind of like you haven't really, not everyone is aware of this, whatever this is. You've kind of been keeping it on the down low for some reason. But whatever this is you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. This is financial. It could be a new business idea, a new business idea, a new job, a new career, something that you're going to be studying, something new along those lines, something along money, something that has to do with finances. It's been a little stressful, is what I'm picking up here with this Five of Swords. Some of you have been a little bit stressed out about finances, but you're finally getting into a rhythm. You're finally getting into a rhythm here in the month of August is what I'm picking up on. Like, you've been stressing out about money, but whatever this is, it's kind of been on the low. It almost feels like it's just getting started, whatever this is. It's just taking off. It hasn't made any real progress yet, but it's trying. I know that's not usually what the Seven of Swords is in most decks, but that's what I'm picking up on. And I always believe the intuition is much stronger than the meaning of the cards. So it's something that hasn't quite taken off yet, but the sun is about to shine right on it. Okay? Leo season. It's going to come out. It's whatever this is going to be highlighted. That's the word I'm hearing. It's going to be highlighted in the month of August. Then you have the Nine of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. The Nine of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords here, it's kind of like you need to let go of the past. Stop worrying about everything that can go wrong. Stop worrying about what's gone wrong in the past. Stop worrying. It's all in your head kind of energy. Stop worrying. Maybe that's what the healing here that needs to do. That you worry that things are not going to work out. That you worry that past mistakes are going to happen again, or not even mistakes. Things that didn't work out before, that it's going to happen again. And the energy that I'm picking up on here is like, just quit. Stop. Look at towards the future. Stop looking back. Start looking forwards. Give that up already. All right. Stop standing and looking back at what was. Start looking at what can be. Let me see if I can pick up on any other energies. That's very direct, so I'm not sure if this was for just one or two of you out there, or if this is a collective, but I'd love to hear from you. If this did resonate with you, if you think this is for you, I'd love to hear from you and let me know. But yeah, let's see what else we can come up with. Any other messages or guidance that Spirit wants to share for us about the month of August? Anything else that Spirit would like us to know? This one just fell out. Chariot, forward movement. All right. The King of Wands. All right. Okay. Loud and clear. Start moving forward. Focus on moving forward. Focus on creating something new. Leave the past behind. There's no looking back, all right? No looking back. Look forward. Forget the past. The past is just that, in the past. It's time to look forward. It's time to look into the future. It's time to plan that future, okay? Focus on what you want to create. You have the power to create. You have everything you need to create what you want. Focus on that and not on what's gone wrong in the past. And with that, that is our reading for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, that like button, and to subscribe to the channel. And also, don't forget to check out the shop. All right, guys, until next time, love and light. Bye-bye.